The Yankees lose the World Series in one of the most embarrassing meltdowns I've ever seen on a baseball field. I don't even know why I'm not mad. I think it's almost just like not surprising. This is the team we saw all year long. They were bad fundamentally, bad in the field, bad base running, mental errors, and they just do nothing right. And the Dodgers do everything right. And at the end of the day, they're a better team. They play better, better coached, better put together, better players. And the Yankees have nobody to blame but themselves for that. I would hope there'd be accountability. Maybe you look in the mirror and you say, hey, for the past 7 years, this team has been fundamentally flawed with an unbelievable level of mental errors. Maybe at the end of the day, you got a point. You can't fire the whole roster. Maybe the common denominator is the guy in the dugout, Aaron Boone. Maybe that's the guy who consistently, year after year, has teams that make mistakes and shoot themselves in the foot over and over. Maybe that's the guy you blame, but no, they won't. We got to the world. I can't wait. The players, we love Aaron Boone. We love Aaron Boone. Guess what? Get him in a fucking group text and keep texting him in the offseason, but he should not be your manager. He's not supposed to be your fucking best friend. He's your manager. I'm ready for all the excuses. I'm ready. I can envision Brian Cashman. Oh, we got to the World Series, first time in 15 years. You played in an awful league. You beat up on the fucking garbage shit in the AL Central and the Royals and the Guardians. This is not a success of a season in any way. As George Steinbrenner said, any season that does not end in a World Series is a failure. This one is a failure, especially when you lose in the completely embarrassing and pathetic way that you did in that 5th inning. Starts with the Judge error. Starts with that. Catch the fucking ball, dude. I know he started to hit, but catch the fucking ball. Volpe with a bad error. Cole not covering first. Then later in the game, you get a catcher's interference, a balk, a mistake after mistake. And when you're already outmatched, you just can't do it. And the issue is, it's almost worse that they got to the World Series. Almost worse they just wish they just lost to the Royals. Because, you know, the Yankees, the true root of the issue is they keep assembling teams that are just good enough, right? It's like, oh, we'll assemble a team that's good enough, and we'll get in the dance, and then it's the playoffs, and anything could happen. And you'll say, oh, look, we got to the World Series this year, the AL is weak. But the Yankees refuse, Brian Cashman refuses to go out there and just build a fuck you Yankee team like the Dodgers did. That's what the Dodgers do year after year. They just say, hey, the best players, we're just going to get all of them until we keep winning World Series. The Yankees don't operate like that anymore. They don't operate like that anymore. They say, well, the good enough New York Yankees. That's what they've become. The good enough New York Yankees with no accountability, just smug ignorance to anyone that dares question them, to anyone that dares criticizes them. Oh, you can't do that. You can't do that. Yes, we fucking can. You haven't won a World Series in 15 years. And listen, I know people go, can't get mad. They had some good moments. It's not like this team won the World Series, last year. Nobody on this fucking roster has won the Yankees a World Series. They don't deserve shit. None of them deserve anything from us. I said I wasn't mad. That proved to be incorrect. I got mad. It's another failure of a season. If there's no accountability, I mean, they got to re-sign Soto, but there's got to be accountability. Has to be accountability as an organization.